Hey, Michael. welcome you to the championship of the FIBA U18 Americup 2024. The host Argentina has made it to the championship, taking on the heavy favorite USA basketball. An undefeated week here. 2024 Americup. Glad you're with us with Michael Cerroti, Chris Sylvester, our entire crew. You couldn't have drawn up a better atmosphere than this one for a gold medal game.
Estadio Obras Sanitarias is bumping right now, Chris. A capacity crowd of 3,100 on hand for the home country, Argentina, looking for an upset victory over USA. The Americans have won 6 titles in a row. As we look at USA's starting five.
Prospects in the 2025 class. He has lived up to the hype. Led USA with 22 points against Argentina in the first go-around. Daniel Jacobson, one of the few 2024 guys on the team, is headed to Purdue. At 7'3", his length has really bothered the opposition's rim protectors, even against a 7'7" center in Canada over the weekend. Jacobson looking to replace Zach Edey in his first season with the Boilermakers. Tommy Lloyd has become a household name in basketball in America. He is the head coach of the Arizona Wildcats, longtime assistant under Mark Few at Gonzaga. He has relished this opportunity to coach this bunch and trying to make it all come down to the wire with the championship here tonight.
And all that stands in Tommy Lloyd's way of this championship is Argentina. Got off to a slow start. Now 3-2, and they upset Dominican Republic yesterday to get here.
Taking a look at the starting five for Argentina, Mauro Pala is the head coach of the Argentinian national team here at the under-18 circuit. Tyler Kropp led the way in the semifinals last night. 19 points as Argentina edged the Dominican Republic for this rematch with USA basketball. So for Argentina, it is, as you mentioned, Tyler Kropp, he's led the way for him.
Oh, he has been exceptional. He leads the tournament with 22.4 points per game and 11.8 rebounds per game. 3 double-doubles in 5 games. But he's going to run into some trouble against USA, as he did in that first matchup, going 5 of 15 from the field.
So these two matched up way back on Monday in Group B play to open up the week here. USA basketball in this FIBA U18 event. They've won the last 6 titles, as you mentioned. Argentina, the last country not named USA to win a championship. That was back in 2008. USA trying to make it 7 straight here tonight against a team they beat by 22 points on Monday. They held Argentina to 31% from the floor, and Argentina's three-point shooting has to be better than it was last night against the Dominican Republic. They were just 3 for 24 from the field.
These two teams both shooting under 30% from deep on the tournament. They like here in the championship.
So we are just about ready for basketball. Gold medal game in the FIBA U18 Americup. Daniel Jacobson opposite of Tyler Kropp, who stands at 6'8". And into the backcourt, out of bounds it goes. It belongs to Argentina. Darius Acuff tried to chase it down.
Well, a pretty simple play to start the game in favor of Argentina, but the crowd is already riled up.
USA 107-69 winners last night over Canada. Out rebounded the Canadians by 21. Tyler Kropp lets it fly and buries the three to light the lamp.
Tyler Kropp, his game is not from distance, but he can shoot it when he needs to. A great start for Argentina.
Darius Acuff has it knocked away and last touched by Argentina. This is a true road game environment for USA, and they got a taste of it on Monday, but the crowd much more rowdy in a championship environment tonight.
Well, earlier today, I talked to Dominican Republic leading scorer Lucas Murillo. He said this is a tough environment, but a lot of these players feed off the energy.
Here's Michael Brown on a skip. Jacobson left alone, and the 7-3 center hammers it through.
Daniel Jacobson freeing himself up in the middle of the paint, unguarded for the jam.
Jacobson with the first bucket on USA's first official field goal attempt here. 7-3 from Brewster Academy. Left hand flip, drops on in. Felipe Minzer. He had 16 points, 8 rebounds yesterday against the Dominican Republic. Here comes Nick Kamenia down the left side of the lane. Missed the right-hand finger roll. A 5-2 start for Argentina in front of the home crowd. That misses everything. Short teardrop comes up short. McKinney on a miss, and it leads to a run-out layup.
These teams like to run, and now USA is flying down the other end.
Matthias Pinkaluk with his first points in transition. Here's Jacobson off the glass and around and down.
Nice job by Jacobson to follow his own shot, averaging 7 rebounds in this Americup. Missed the initial attempt, but right there for the tip-in.
3-point lead for the Argentina U18 club. Nearly a takeaway. Instead, it leads to a straight-on 3. Kropp misfires this time, and last touched by Argentina. So Kropp, who attends high school in America at Liberty High School, 6'8" power forward, 17 years young. He has led the way for this Argentina team. Brown has his pocket pick. A takeaway for Argentina. They've got a 3-on-2. A lot of contact. His body's hit the floor underneath. A skip out to the corner. Pinkaluk works it back inside. It's Kropp on a fadeaway, and it bounces off. Cleared by Jacobson. Kamenia inside and has it knocked loose. Boy, nothing coming easy on offense for USA first few minutes here.
Not at all. A much better start defensively, especially in transition, for 26 fast break points in the first matchup.
Corner pop, too strong. Kamenia chasing after it. Felipe Minzer beats him there. Boy, Argentina's working up the floor quickly. Another 3. Pinkaluk from the outside. How about this start for the home team? Jacobson shimmies free for another flush.
USA trying to stop the bleeding. It's been all Daniel Jacobson. All 6 points for USA early.
Well, the big fella is feasting, using his size to USA's advantage. Kropp inside. Jacobson altered the shot.
Averaging 3.4 blocks in this tournament.
Acuff fires away and hits. First triple for USA basketball comes from Darius Acuff. Getting excited for the Olympics. Team USA will be on display in a month and a half in Paris.
Not
Acuff
there
head
yet.
of the pack, picks up the rolling ball and puts USA in front.
USA back to the game they know. They like to get out and run, as I already mentioned. And now they're beating Argentina in transition, leading to 2 easy buckets.
McKinney picks up Minzer. He turns the corner. Hands off on the baseline, and in some trouble there. He steps out. So, Michael, the initial burst from Argentina, but USA has weathered that storm. They force a second first quarter turnover. Now a chance to grow this lead.
These USA guards are fast. It's hard to keep up with them for more than a couple minutes, and Argentina sticking around early. We'll see if USA can keep the momentum going.
Kamenia drives, and it bounces out at the last moment. Almost had a chance at an and one, but Nick Kamenia from Southern California will take USA's first free throws.
Cogliati whistled for the foul, and Kamenia, this is a chance for all these players and us to catch our breath.
Kamenia had 6 points, 8 rebounds in 22 minutes in the first go-around against Argentina. That was an 88-66 win for USA. Merez Johnson Jr. is off the bench early for Tommy Lloyd's bunch as Kamenia knocks down the second. Full court pressure here shown by USA. It's been effective this week, Michael.
It was especially effective against Argentina and working again.
Merez Johnson Jr. picks it off and whistled for the offensive foul. He was out of control on his way to the bucket. And after USA nets a turnover on the full court press, they give it right back.
Now this gives them a chance to reset up that full court press. It worked really well all throughout group play, but it was especially effective against Argentina. They forced 23 turnovers.
Numbers for Argentina as they break the full court press, but Trey McKinney's there to take it away. Kamenia shovels it back. Americup fires in and out. It horseshoes off the iron. That's too strong. Minzer misses the fall-away floater. Michael Brown tees up a three. Kamenia almost put it back. Merez Johnson Jr. has it deflected, and it's recovered by Pikaluk.
23 offensive rebounds for USA in the first matchup. They're doing it again early on the glass, but good recovery defense by Argentina down low.
Extra pass, open three. Yes, sir. Matthias Pikaluk with his second knockdown from the outside. And Argentina reclaims the lead. McKinney spins, elbow jump shot. It's pure.
Trey McKinney has really picked up play. Double figures in the last 3 games.
McKinney, an intriguing prospect from Orchard Lake in Michigan. Corner pop. Up short as Kamenia saves it in to Merez Johnson Jr. Here comes USA 1-point lead. Brown finds McKinney driving hard, had it knocked loose, late whistle, and a foul.
Argentina does not like the late foul call, but USA doing a nice job getting out in transition. Mikel Brown Jr. has been the offensive catalyst, the team high 4.4 assists, this time passing into a foul. It's McKinney.
So Trey McKinney, who's visited Georgetown, Rutgers, TCU, is yet to make his college decision. More than 30 Division I offers back home in the States. Stuffed the stat sheet in the first meeting at 7.6 rebounds and dished out 4 assists against Argentina on Monday. It wiggles out. 1 for 2 trip for McKinney. Tyler Kropp dishes outside. Bruno Farias is off the bench in the game. The pint-sized point guard for Argentina. There's a step back. And another miss as Merez Johnson Jr. vacuums it in. That's McKinney from the outside. Final 3 and change of the first quarter. And a good atmosphere here in Argentina. As that jump shot crawls out, Merez Johnson Jr. grabs another board. Michael Brown, open three, it's good. That has been his specialty this week in Argentina.
Brown had 15 in the first game. 3 straight games scoring in single figures, but a nice start today.
Michael Brown hit USA's only 2 threes in the first meeting between these teams as Bruno Farias lays in for Argentina. For Argentina, as McKinney spins baseline. What a move to get free. Couldn't finish it. Johnson crashing the glass. Bodies hit the floor. USA takes it back. Leather larceny for Michael Brown. He puts up the teardrop, and it misses everything, but a foul called on Argentina.
A foul after the shot came on the rebound. Brown racing down the lane and floating it up. We'll see who they get with the whistle. And it's Minzer, his second. He has to go to the bench.
Clock reset to 14 here. Inbound to Acuff. An off-balance jump shot. Bangs off the side of the iron. Farias weaving through traffic. That's a contested 3, and it's off the mark. Now a reach-in foul as Darius Acuff makes his way into the front court. First on Joaquin Fulmer. He's a captain on this squad. He was in some foul trouble last night against the Dominican Republic. Only played 15 minutes, had 5 points.
Acuff sprinting down the floor, and the only way to stop him is by reaching in.
Acuff watched by Kropp. There's the float game from Darius Acuff Jr.
Great patience by Acuff, waiting for the good look. Got right to the spot he wanted.
Kropp goes baseline, walled off by 2 defenders. He's been a focal point for the USA defense. USA by 5. It's the first foul on Michael Brown. A near lost handle, it's a takeaway. Acuff races downhill, lays it in, count it, and a foul. Darius Acuff Jr.
Ooh. Take it on the contact. Well, that's a tough shot without contact. That's it through all sorts of contact from Farias.
Acuff completes the 3-point play. He has just been nothing short of spectacular. Has lived up to all the hype and then some in this tournament.
Showing off why he's the #1 point guard in the 2025 class.
USA keeps the pressure on defensively. Off the glass, Argentina responds. Nicholas Petri with a chance at 3 himself.
The help defense all the way past the perimeter, and he's late to get back as Petri with a chance to answer the and one.
A much-needed bucket for Argentina. Five-point lead for USA inside of a minute on the first quarter clock. Jacobson in between 3 defenders, and here comes the whistle for a foul. It's on Ivan Prado.
Prado, an experienced member of this Argentina team, his 7th time playing in a FIBA event for his country.
Jacobson's first free throw crawls out. 9 points, 10 rebounds in 20 minutes against Argentina in the first meeting. USA has had a perfect run this week. Group B play, they beat Argentina, Belize, and Brazil. They've gone on to take care of Puerto Rico and Canada to reach this gold medal game tonight. Corner pop. That's Fulmer from the outside.
Off balance three, no problem for Joaquin Fulmer.
The lead cut to 3. USA, they could have held for the final take. And a foul called, I believe, on USA here. Now for Daniel Jacobson, Michael, and you're a Big Ten guy, you go to Penn State. Size-wise, but with how rowdy this crowd is, it matches as intense of a college basketball atmosphere as you would find.
International sports go crazy, and these fans are loud.
Argentina in the final seconds of the first quarter. This is very much a game through 10 minutes in the FIBA U18 Americup Championship. USA 24-23 as we make our way to the second. Quite the scene here in Argentina for the FIBA U18 Americup Championship with Michael Cerroti. I'm Chris Sylvester, our entire crew. Argentina with a nice little burst there, Michael, to close the first quarter. We've got a mascot. We've got rowdy fans. We've got those, Zulu horns that you usually hear in soccer matches internationally. I mean, this is just a crazy environment, and this would be a huge upset if Argentina could just hang around.
Not one, but two mascots in Buenos Aires for Argentina. A lot of noise early, and you said it would be a huge upset. USA has won 6 Americups in a row. The last time they lost was to Argentina, but it was way back in 2008. But this crowd will help the home country in a 1-point game.
Shelton Henderson is off the bench along with Darion Reed for the first time for USA. That's Americup in the corner, and it bounces out of bounds.
Going back to that Farias buzzer beater, he had to beat 4 defenders, getting all the way to the rim at just 6'1". A tough but much needed close to the first quarter to give Argentina momentum.
Bruno Farias tosses to the corner. Shot clock down to 5. Joaquin Fulmer going baseline. And that's short. As Trey McKinney grabs the loose ball off the Tomas Fernandez miss. Darion Reed, the future Alabama Crimson Tide, skips it. Jacobson finishes.
Beautiful feed from Reed all the way down the lane. And again, Jacobson freeing himself in the paint. 9 points.
A game high 9 points for the Purdue-bound center. Open look from the corner. Off the heel. Right as time expired on the shot clock. Darion Reed clears. Trey McKinney. Oh, you thought Shelton Henderson was going to camp out in the corner there and get a good look from distance. Instead, it's a USA turnover.
Good idea by Henderson to cut along the baseline, but just a miscommunication for the 4th turnover by USA.
Bruno Farias had 6 points last night against the Dominican Republic. Farias stops and starts, dishes to the corner. And this game is tied. Matthias Pikaluk drills his 3rd triple of the opening half. McKinney trying to respond. Too strong. Pikaluk had a dozen last night. He has shown out in the first half of this game, and now a foul on McKinney away from the basketball, trying to maneuver around the screen.
Pikaluk showing up when it matters most. He has 11 points already, 12 yesterday, and he's averaging less than 8 on the tournament.
Michael Brown back on the floor. Jasper Johnson seeing his first minutes for USA. Brown has the defensive assignment. Better offense. Argentina jumps back in front. Joaquin Fulmer, the fadeaway bucket. Americup. Last minute decision to pass it. Jacobson taking advantage of the FIBA rules as he stuffs that back home while it was rattling around on the iron.
Daniel Jacobson into double figures in the first half with an emphatic putback jam.
He's got basketball fans in West Lafayette, Indiana smiling ear to ear right now with what he's done. Carrying USA on the offensive end. And Argentina will have 4.3 on the shot clock out of this inbound pass.
Jacobson really impressed me yesterday, holding the 7'7" Olivier Ryu to 0 points and 6 rebounds in over 12 minutes.
That's off the side of the glass. Pikaluk did not get a good look, shielded by the 7'3" Jacobson. Americup inside the arc, stops and starts, takes it to the rim, can't finish. Jacobson tried to push it back up there, gets knocked to the floor. Farias leads the break. A skip inside and a layup off the glass and in for Ivan Prado.
Ball movement has really picked up for both teams, especially Argentina.
Foul away from the basketball. A good call made.
Petrie just getting his arm wrapped around Jacobson's hip. Pretty tough to guard him down there.
These Argentina fans know how much of a factor they will play in a close game. So far it has been close. Another foul on Argentina, being a little too over-aggressive on the inbound. Joaquin Fulmer, who was in foul trouble last night, pushed aside Jasper Johnson as he tried to corral it.
You talk about the fans playing an impact. That was the loudest crowd pop I've heard in this tournament, not agreeing with that call.
It's been a quiet first half for Kamenian. He backs in Crop, and a blocking foul is called.
These fans are not happy. Let's take another look at it. Krop leaning to the right as Kamania bumps into him.
There have been 3 different fouls whistled against Argentina this trip down for USA. A cuff around the Jacobson screen. Finds the big fella. Jacobson powers it up, missed it. Tapped skyward. Recovered with 5 to shoot. Brown shovels it. Johnson has to let it fly and buries the 3. First points for Jasper Johnson put USA up 1. Arias circles underneath. Jacobson there to alter the shot. Krop couldn't finish. USA a 3-on-1. Johnson off the glass and in. 5 straight for Jasper Johnson. Timeout Argentina.
USA getting out in transition to make it a 3-point lead and get the momentum back on their side.
In a hostile environment. And defense leads to the easy bucket to put USA up 3 points. 33-30 the count here with 5:44 on the second quarter clock. USA already plus 10 on the glass. That's not a surprising statistic. USA out-rebounded Argentina by 22 in the first meeting. Out-rebounded Canada, a team that had a little more size last night, by 21 points. Argentina has to be okay with losing that battle, but you've got to keep the score close.
Already 9 offensive rebounds for 9 second chance points for USA. What Argentina has to do is simply not allow those rebounds, and the way they do that is limit all the ball movement that USA has been putting on early in the second quarter. They're finding the spots they want to get to, and that is allowing the big guys like Jacobson to
5-star top 10 2025 recruit coming off the bench for Tommy Lloyd this week, and delivering a big punch with 5 straight in this second quarter to put USA back in front. USA basketball will employ that full court pressure. Americup got his hand in the passing lane. Another takeaway. Americup finger roll finish.
Defense turning to offense for USA. Mikel Brown already with 5 assists.
A dozen for Darius Americup Jr. And another near takeaway. It is last touched by Argentina. Tyler Krop touched it last. And right now, as we've often seen in the games this week, USA's defense is suffocating the opposition. This is their largest lead. Americup tries to find Jacobson, and a foul called. Americup pulls the trigger, knocks down the elbow jump shot.
10 fouls against Argentina. They'll have to limit that. It's allowing USA to get these inbounds and set up good looks.
Darius Americup Jr. is a certified bucket. As Kamania, through the contact, flexes his muscle with another USA transition score.
Nick Kamania showing off that he's also a certified bucket out in transition. That is not an easy layup, getting that bounce pass. You have to adjust your hands. Not a lot of time to do that. You can't stop running to the rim. And Kamania taking on the contact. That's a 9-point USA lead.
So things are getting out of hand here for Argentina, and not only has USA been able to build this 9-point advantage now, but they've taken this home crowd out of it. And that's been such a big factor through what's been a pretty competitive first half for the home team.
Argentina was hanging around and even leading for a lot of the first and early second quarters, but the USA defense is suffocating, forcing Argentina to throw the ball away, a lot of desperation passes, and USA turning that defense into offense.
With this USA basketball bunch. Argentina needs a bucket in the worst way. Open look from the outside. Krop on the offensive glass, a second effort. Picalou skips it. Another open look. This one short. Third chance this trip down. Zukatsky drives and kicks. Shot clock down to 5. Another takeaway for USA. Brown the hit ahead. Johnson pulls the trigger. Buries another triple. Jasper Johnson catching fire in the second. And it's a 12-point lead for USA.
Once again, defense turning into offense. USA poking the ball out, getting out in transition for a Johnson triple.
Krop tried to bully his way to a bucket, rejected by Jacobson, tries to muscle it up again, and an offensive foul is called. Well, you could see Krop doing anything he could to try and get it over Jacobson or get the big fella on a foul call, and instead it's another Argentina turnover.
Krop giving up 7 inches to Daniel Jacobson. Not easy to go one-on-one down low.
A layup at the rim. Darius Acuff adds 2 more to his first half total.
Great awareness by Acuff. Eyes in the back of his head, caught the pass, and immediately turned around to get to the rim.
16 for Acuff. In a game that in a blink of an eye has become a 14-point advantage for USA. Krop rejected. Jacobson the swat. Kamenya inside, flips it in. 16-point lead for USA basketball.
The second block on Krop for Jacobson, and USA has it rolling on offense.
A discouraging stretch for Argentina. Can they come away with something at the end of this second quarter? A couple of points would go a long way, and they get it. Felipe Minzer with a field goal plus the foul.
Foul goes against Brown. I know they'll get Kamenya. Would have been goaltending either way on Jacobson. So a foul on Nick Kamenya, plus 2 for Felipe Minzer, who has been excellent in this tournament. Over 14 points and 8 rebounds per game.
Free throw rims off. Krop on the offensive glass. Wisely kicks it out. Farias. 5 to shoot. Gets it back. And misses the push shot as the rebound's corralled by Johnson. Jasper Johnson weaving down the lane. And he draws a foul.
Johnson is so quick with the basketball. Almost an offensive rebound for Argentina, but in a blink of an eye, he pokes it away, takes it all the way down the
First free throw too strong.
Johnson averaging over 8 points per game here at the Americup. He had Kentucky head coach Mark Pope in Argentina to watch him play. He's got family ties to Kentucky. We'll see if that's where he lands for his college ball.
Perez Johnson Jr., another takeaway for USA. Johnson wide open, heat check, in and out. Layup crawls in. That's the first bucket in a while for Matthias Pikaluk.
Good heads-up play on the give and go.
Michael Brown on a three. Hits another. His second first half make. Foul called on USA with 8 to shoot. It's the second on Darian Reed.
Reed will head to the bench. It looks like he's taking a look back and now making the walk to go take a seat as USA will call a timeout.
So Tommy Lloyd taking his first time out of the night. His team has gone from a spot of neck and neck to comfort. They're up 16 points, and those turnovers, Michael, a big part of the story.
A very big part of the story here for USA. 10 steals as a team, 12 Argentina turnovers. That's what USA has done so well throughout this tournament. They are so active on defense, on ball and off ball, and it causes a lot of problems for their opponents.
And Darius Acuff gets credit for the assist.
5 of 11 from distance for USA. They were 2 for 22 in that first matchup.
Daniel Jacobson carried the load early. Since then, the guards have stepped up for USA, and that's created the separation. Argentina needs a little burst here before the half to get the crowd back in it. Zukatsky off the glass and in for 2.
A late whistle to go along with it. I believe just a goaltending call. Went down anyway.
His first points on his third attempt. That closes the gap to 14 inside of a minute. Acuff across the floor. Johnson drives. Teardrop. Bounces around and in. Everything falling in the second for Jasper Johnson.
Johnson already above his average for the tournament. 11 points.
A 16-point lead for USA. Farias drives. Johnson takes it away. A swat from Darian Reed. It's recovered by Argentina, but an issue with the clock here will stop play for a moment. Three fouls on Darian Reed. It wasn't an issue with the clock. Or maybe it was. It was a change of a possession, so that's why the clock wasn't reset to 14. Nonetheless, about 7 seconds separate the shot clock and the game clock. Kropp, he's been quiet in this second quarter. A couple of up fakes. It rolls off the iron. Reed clears. USA can hold for the final attempt. Reed across the floor. Michael Brown lets it fly off the mark. And that is how the second quarter comes to a close. A dominant second quarter. USA entered the frame up a point. They leave it up 16. And they are 2 quarters away from a 7th straight FIBA U18 Americup title. We'll see if Argentina has anything to say about it after the break. 52-36, your halftime score.
haciendo historia.
The fourth in the finals of Americup. Of international basketball. How do you not love it? The Americup.
edición 2024 desde Asunción del Paraguay. Salto inicial y a jugar. Prueba de 3 y triple. Directamente desde la capital de la República del Paraguay.
Conoceremos a un nuevo campeón.
Nicaragua haciendo historia.
The fourth in the finals of the Americup. Off we go. Ball game. The passion, the emotion of international basketball. How do you not love it? The Americup.
USA basketball trying to make it 7 straight U18 Americup championships, and they used a big 18-0 run in the second quarter to build this 52-36 halftime lead over Argentina. That is what these two teams are playing for tonight, with Michael Soroti, Chris Sylvester, our entire crew. Darius Acuff led the way with 16 points in the first 2 quarters. Daniel Jacobson adding 11 points, 6 rebounds, couple of blocks. How did USA make this comfortable after a pretty uncomfortable stretch to start the game?
Well, Chris, in the first quarter, Argentina controlled the pace, but in the second, it was the USA guards that started doing what they've been doing this entire tournament. Mikel Brown has 8 assists at halftime. That's over a third of the team's field goals. And Darius Acuff has 16 points at the break. Argentina will have to get a hot start to this second half to get the crowd back into it.
USA basketball, you've seen those smiles that you've seen for much of the week here, whether it be in Group B play or in this championship format. USA plowed through Puerto Rico and Canada to get here. Argentina edged out the Dominican Republic 75-66 last night. Hey, it's been a little halftime break for this home crowd to get rejuvenized. We'll see if this Argentina team can feed off of it early in the third quarter.
Not so many smiles at the halftime break, but Argentina looking to get those frowns upside down.
Bruno Farias, who came off the bench in the first half, is one of the first 5 on the floor to start the third quarter. Tyler Kropp, who had 19 points in the semis, has been limited against some bigger forwards. Farias splits the defenders. Tried to scoop it in. Long rebound taken by Trey McKinney. Mikel Brown, baseline kick. Kamenya raises and knocks down the 3. Nick Kamenya's first downtown hit. He's up to 8 points. The USA lead is 19. Crop hands. That's a long-range 3. And another rebound for Trey McKinney. Acuff whips it. Kamenya fires again and fills it up. Back-to-back triples for Nick Kamenya.
Kamenya into double figures. 2 straight threes from the right side of the floor. USA has it going offensively.
6 straight for USA, all courtesy of Kamenya out of the break.
USA shooting a 50% clip from distance today.
And Argentina needs more of that. Tyler Kropp responds with a 3 of his own. The 6th triple for Argentina. Kamenya lobs it in. Jacobson missed it. USA 1 and done. Their first empty possession of the quarter. Felipe Minzer picked up by Kamenya. Another long 3. Kamenya rebounds. Hits it ahead. McKinney to the glass for 2.
Nick Kamenya can do it himself, and he can find his teammates. Trey McKinney on the run out.
9. The lead is 21 for USA. Farias cradles it, skips it, tried to make the extra pass. McKinney's there for the takeaway. Acuff to the corner. That's Mikel Brown. And Kamenya there to rip it back for USA. It's shooting practice for Acuff.
Darius Acuff up to 18 points. His feet were set and ready to catch and shoot.
18 more for Acuff in the championship. Farias walled off. Out to an open Minzer. He front rimmed it. Acuff ahead. McKinney off the window and in. Timeout Argentina. They're just too much.
The problem right now, Argentina settling for deep threes, and Trey McKinney has been open 2 straight possessions way down the floor. Acuff catching it in rhythm, and McKinney wide open on the other side.
As they say, long shots, long rebounds. USA, they haven't been cherry picking by any means, but they're sending 4 to the glass and letting 1 cut loose, and that's led to some easy buckets in this third quarter. Mauro Pola starting to feel the heat. This team now trails by 25 points inside of 7 minutes on this third quarter clock. And for an Argentina team that likes to slow the pace, play a low-scoring game, USA with 30 fast break points, they have not made that possible.
This has been a track meet. We said it when USA played Belize. They are just running laps up and down the floor, and that 26 fast break points. The first time these two teams played, Argentina had just 10, and it's the same story, especially here in the third quarter.
Big night of basketball, game 2 of the NBA Finals up in Boston. Here in Argentina, where the U.S., after leading by just a point after the first quarter, they have flexed their muscle to grow this advantage to 25. Minzer walled off. Here's Kropp. USA brings 2 defenders. Long range open shot leads to another McKennie rebound. Foul line jumper settles in.
Argentina 6 of 19 from beyond the arc. They're settling for the long ones here in the third.
And now they turn it over. Farias trying to get it to Kropp in the corner. Well, there's size advantage, there's athletic advantage, and then there's depth advantage. USA seemingly, they have all of those against an Argentina team that's starting to look overmatched.
It
There he
is
is,
the guard
Acuff
play.
Jr.
These guards
Adds
are
another
hard
2.
to stop.
A 20 piece for Acuff here in the title game. Kropp turns, takes it in on Jacobson, and scores.
Tyler Kropp has been quiet today.
Another bucket for USA as Acuff is up to 22 now.
Darius Acuff cannot be stopped. He's got 22 points to go along with 5 assists, 3 rebounds, and 3 steals.
And he has helped contribute on the defensive side, which has made things very tough for Argentina to get back within striking distance. Tyler Kropp connects from the outside on a triple.
His third 3 of the game, 3 of 4 from deep, 11 points, well under his 22.4 average.
And McKennie's errant pass will sail out of bounds.
That's just the 5th turnover of the game for USA. They have controlled the ball today. How about that Quimsa jersey? 2 players on this Argentina team are on that club showing support in Buenos Aires.
And Picaluk, along with Patricio Cogliati, who we haven't seen members of that squad. Marez Johnson Jr. lays it in. 6'9" forward headed to Illinois.
He had a tournament low 7 minutes and 2 points in the first matchup against Argentina, but in this tournament 8.2 points and 9.4 rebounds per game.
Demenya boards the miss. Michael Brown turns on the Jets, gets it back from Acuff, now in a crowd. It's last touched by Argentina. So this lead has grown to 28. 4:17 on the third quarter clock.
10.5 game minutes ago, this was a 1-point lead.
Acuff waving through. Almost got the bucket to go. Instead, he's headed back to the free throw line.
If that one went down, I would have said this is a magical performance by Darius Acuff, but he is still lighting it up. 10 of 16 from the floor. And that smile from Tommy Lloyd is wide as it has been in this tournament. Nothing to frown about. The lead is up to 30.
24 for Acuff. Now a foul called on USA. It's on Michael Brown. Tommy Lloyd assisted by Grant McCaslin, Texas Tech head coach, and Micah Shrewsbury, the Notre Dame head coach. Both just wrapped up their first seasons at their respective spots. Stay here with Argentina with 9 to shoot. You get to this juncture of the game, Michael, this is nothing new. It becomes about more than the score. I mean, it has to be.
Well, this is what USA has been doing this whole tournament. They have won by an average of 43.8 points through their first 5 games.
Michael Brown with a hand in his face. That's batted backwards. Shelton Henderson has the loose ball. He's bumped and fouled by Bruno Farias. So this raucous crowd, they were as energetic as possible in the first quarter and into the opening minutes of the second, but they have been almost taken out of it completely here.
Silenced by this away USA team. This Argentina crowd, this is a true home game in the host country. And USA saw this in the first game of group play, but this crowd brought a different energy level in the first quarter. USA has quieted them since.
That's a turnaround hook shot for Marez Johnson Jr. The second bucket of the quarter.
Chris, the Canadian national team is sitting along the baseline. You can imagine what they're thinking right now, believing they belong in this game. With the way that they were able to kind of hold off USA in the first half yesterday, but this is exactly what USA has done in this tournament. They might allow a team to hang around for a quarter or two, but in the end, this is what happens. A 32-point lead that was just won at the end of the first quarter.
Marez Johnson Jr. back at the foul stripe. Ivan Prado on the Argentina bench. There haven't been any close late third, early fourth quarter situations for USA leading up to this game, and doesn't appear we'll have much of a mystery in this title contest.
Their closest game was against Argentina. They held on to a lead. It was never this large. They won it by 22. They had a comfortable lead the whole game, but this is on another level in the championship.
Kamenia across the floor. And Acuff misses from the corner. Kamenia on the offensive glass. Flips it up there. Acuff gets it back and scores it off the glass.
26 points for Darius Acuff after the 12th offensive rebound for USA.
Big time championship performance for the top ranked point guard in the 2025 recruiting class back home in the States. turnaround jumper, no good from Joaquin Fulmer. Boy, points have been tough to come by these last 2 quarters. Shelton Henderson, short on a 3. That misses everything, right to Darius Acuff. Weaving through the traffic cones, alley-oop! Henderson stuffs it through.
Shelton Henderson reaching to the sky to grab that ball in midair and punch it down.
The exclamation point on another dominant quarter. Henderson, in the States, will get called for a goaltend there. He got to hang on the rim as the shot went down anyway for Tyler Kropp. Perez Johnson Jr. gets the feed, and he's fouled.
The last time USA did not win this U18 Americup championship was 2008 when they lost to Argentina 77-64, but the other way as Argentina went 5-0 that year. USA, that was a team that featured Kemba Walker, Mason Plumlee, and JaMychal Green. So who knows, maybe we have some future NBA stars on this floor.
As long as that one and done rule is still in effect, you'd imagine it could just be a matter of a couple of short years before these guys' names are called on draft night.
With the way they're playing, I think we're seeing the top 12 picks in the draft right here. Dominance from USA today.
It's 83-46. Argentina does a nice job to get past the full court pressure, and Tyler Kropp cleans up on the offensive glass.
Tyler Kropp, also a college prospect in the United States. He's got offers from Vermont, Richmond, Miami of Ohio, among many others.
Off the window and in. Patrick Donba didn't play at all that first half. Finally on the floor, the Duke-bound center has immediate points. And now a takeaway for Shelton Henderson. Touch pass. Darion Reed gets hammered.
That's a hard foul. Could be some frustration from Thiago Sikatsky as he gets whistled for an unsportsmanlike, just right into the body of Darion Reed.
You know, to me, that's just a good, clean foul. You know, you don't really have the replay review as big of a deal here in the U18 Americup, but as hard of a foul as that was, there was clearly intent to go for the ball there.
He did have the hand up and swatting down at the ball. Just a couple hard steps taking down Reed. And Chris, I wouldn't say those extra free throws will matter too much down the stretch of this one.
No, most definitely not. But you appreciate the continued efforts from this Argentina team, now down 39. Still getting after it. Darion Reed on a shake and bake. That was a fantastic finish for the Alabama-bound forward.
The McDonald's All-American has been efficient, double figures in all 5 games. He has 4 today in limited time.
The catch and the lay-in. Tyler Kropp has been the bulk of the offense in this third. Final second to the corner. Jeremiah Fears steps into a straight-on 3. Henderson dishes. Johnson fires. And it bounces off. The teams from America have been so dominant in these international events. And that's the case for this U18 USA squad as they take an 89-50 lead into the fourth quarter. 10 minutes away from a 7th straight Americup under-18 championship. USA shooting 61% inside the arc. That'll play as it's 89-50 after 3. Big lead for USA basketball as we embark on the final quarter of action in the FIBA U18 Americup. Chris Sylvester, Michael Cerroti, our entire crew on what's been a very fun week. Argentina fans trying to make the most of these final 10 minutes, while the USA has made this another laugher. Jeremiah Fears gets on the board with his first points. He had 17 earlier in the week against Belize. That was a game in which USA won by 96 points. So you know they're capable of these routes as Darion Reed climbs up the escalator for a dunk. And it's a quick 4 points for USA the first half minute of this fourth quarter.
Compared to that Belize game, this one is a slugfest. Lead to 43.
There's a swat from Nate Ament.
Well, Chris, now we know that the 6,000-mile, 12-hour trip from Colorado to Argentina had an effect on USA. They were just shaking off the jet lag in the first game, and that 22-point win was just a warm-up for the gold medal game.
Inbound to an open Felipe Minzer, and he misfires from long range. Minzer had a nice semifinal outing, 16 points, 8 rebounds against the Dominican Republic. Fears kicks, Johnson fires, and has another 3.
$14 points for Jasper Johnson. He got going early and has been hot. 3 of 5 from distance.
Offensive foul on Nicholas Petrie.
Nice turnaround from Gongba. He's the only new Duke Blue Devil missing K Academy as he's here with USA. And getting Duke fans excited for what's to come. He's part of the #1 2024 recruiting class.
Alonzo Easterling knocks down the corner pocket tray. Now you talked about that.
Will play college basketball in the U.S.
Yeah, he will. 16 years old from Peninsula College Prep in the U.S. Getting some run and garbage time here.
Pretty impressive. Born in 2008 and already signed to play at Canisius.
Layup crawls out, but a whistle and a foul called.
Last second. Just got to stay upright there, already with a big height advantage.
Gongba part of that incoming class with Cooper Flagg, the #1 overall recruit. Many already pegging to be the #1 overall NBA prospect in next summer's draft. Should be a good young group with the Duke Blue Devils when the fall rolls around. Johnson dishes mid-post. Darion Reed sandwiched in between two, hoists it up, it hangs off the front of the rim and falls down to Felipe Minzer. No whistle, gonna stay on this end with Argentina.
of this tournament started back in 2012. USA has had all 4 of them, and unless a miracle happens, they'll have a 5th in 5 years. Who would be your pick right now with this big lead?
Well, obviously, beyond the starters, there's been about 10 or 11 guys that have consistently played throughout the week and contributed in these blowout victories. But at the end of the day, it all comes down to how many points you have and how many points your opposition has. And I think Darius Acuff Jr. leading the way in the scoring department and influencing USA's full court pressure defensively, which led to a lot of fast break points. I think he's got to be the obvious choice.
After this performance, I have to agree with you. To go along with those 26, he has 9 assists, 6 rebounds, and 3 steals. It's pretty hard to pick against that.
Off the missed 3 from Jasper Johnson. A corner pop for Alonzo Easterling. And there comes USA, 6.5 left. And Fears whistled for traveling.
Gongba made that rare 3, but it didn't count. At least he can say he knocked one down. USA averaging 106.2 points per game. And looking like they'll beat that by a good margin.
They'll add another layup to the total as Jasper Johnson scores off the window. And that'll take USA to the century mark.
Tommy Lloyd with his feet kicked up on the sideline. No need to worry with this big lead.
You'd like this unit to perform strongly these final 6 minutes, with starters likely done for the remainder of the night. Quick trigger from Tomas Fernandez, and he connects.
Fernandez averaging over 7 a game here in the Americup. That's a promising shot fading away from the basket. This will be the 11th gold medal for USA in 13 U18 Americups.
Nicholas Petrie tried to toss it out. So Argentina turns it over again.
21 turnovers. Yeah, all you can do now is laugh about it. This has really gotten out of hand.
42-point lead for USA basketball. They have put on a clinic these final 3 quarters. They led by just 1 after the first 10 minutes. Fears all sorts of moves up top. Ament wide right. Dongba clears the offensive glass and sticks it back.
Patrick Gongba, strong dribble down there, forcing his way to the cylinder.
102-58. Three-pointer missed by Tomas Fernandez. Takeaway for Argentina. Off-balance shot missed by Minzer. Two attempts, both cleared by USA as Ament draws a foul with 4:16 left.
Ament will go to the line trying to be the final USA player to get on the scoreboard. They've had 12 players score in 4 out of their 5 games, and the other one was the quarterfinal round against Puerto Rico, and 11 of them scored. A lot of depth on this USA squad.
Nate Ament, 6'8" guard forward hybrid. Still trying to figure out what position he'll play at the next level. From Manassas, Virginia. He's got 22 offers, 4-star prospect. Kind of got buried on the depth chart on this loaded USA team, but we've seen bursts of what he's capable of as Easterling misfires from the corner. Inside of 4 minutes. Nice step through, but it spins off. Dongba clears. Spears leads the break. Kicks across the floor, and Jasper Johnson can't connect, but it's tapped in by Fears.
Fears got up for that one.
Just good contest from Dongba there. Stuck his hand straight in the air.
This crowd went from one of the loudest I've seen, a sold-out crowd of 3,100, to quiet enough to hear the shoes squeaking up and down the floor. And you cannot blame them. USA has silenced them. 105-58 inside 3.5 to play.
Foul called here on Shelton Henderson. Henderson's been a high flyer this week on the receiving ends of some alley-oop dunks in transition. Here comes Fears into Johnson. He loses the handle. Maybe a little contact down there, but not something anybody's too broken up about on a no call. But there is a call here, and it's a foul on USA.
No matter the outcome of this game, Argentina now tied for third with Brazil with 7 medals. Canada won their 8th with the bronze earlier today to get to second, and USA obviously in first of that category. This will be their 13th overall medal.
Back in Tommy Lloyd, Michael, he told us that he was trying to build this team not only for this summer, but perhaps the next one. And he's got a good group, even if all these guys don't come back. Obviously, the 2024s more than likely won't. But of the 2025 recruiting class, there's a good chance that the bulk of these guys can return, play with each other again. And I mean, the chemistry already seemingly off the charts. These guys have only been together for a few weeks.
It is really impressive the depth this team has. They play really well together, and all 4 teams that made the semifinals qualified for next year's U19 World Cup in Switzerland, and USA trying to make it 5 of the last 7 in that event. And with this squad, looks like they'll be hard to beat.
105-59, 2:40 left. Rupp on a turnaround, comes up short. Henderson touch pass. Fears couldn't finish it.
Here comes some chants from the crowd, soaking in the moment in their home country.
They knew the odds were stacked against them tonight. And they showed up, showed out, and they have stuck around.
This home crowd saw Argentina win it back in 2008. It was in Formosa, but here in Buenos Aires, no luck as USA has run away in the final.
Tyler Kropp has been a bright spot, a silver lining for Argentina in a likely title game defeat.
He had a tough first quarter, but got it going after that. He has been one of the best players, if not the best player in this Americup. Over 22 points, almost 12 rebounds. He had 19 and 14 in the semifinals. He averaged a double-double in the U16 Americup 2 years ago as well.
15 on the timer. But Jasper Johnson played a huge role coming up in this game as he won this from the logo and hits.
He knew that was good. He started running away from the basket as soon as he let that one fly. That's some confidence from Jasper Johnson.
Confidence and range.
He is
been the
not
most
afraid.
He and Michael Brown have been the best three-point threats for Team USA, rather not Team USA, but USA basketball this week.
Johnson 4 of 8 from distance today. Brown, like you said, hit the only 2 threes in the first game against Argentina. As a team, 2 for 22. They have really improved that today. Brown has a couple from deep again in this game. USA's bright spots have come more inside the arc than out, but still some players getting it done from distance, especially Brown and Johnson. And there's another one inside the arc. Shelton Henderson skying for the rim rattler on the alley-oop.
Henderson adds another dunk to his total, and as that rattles around the rim, we'll see what the call is. Arias tried to scoop it up there. Patricio Cagliati was in the vicinity. They will give Argentina the bucket. Another alley-oop. Henderson couldn't finish this one.
Couple inches out of reach. Henderson, tired legs, playing all these games this week.
And a knockdown from the outside. Joaquin Fulmer.
USA a demanding victory here in the final. They were heavily the favorite coming in, but after a 22-point win against Argentina in the first game of group play, I'm not sure we were expecting this performance up by 42.
Nice ovation given by this home crowd to many of these Argentina starters leaving the floor for the final time this week.
Supportive crowd throughout this Americup for their home country, especially here in the gold medal game.
Stay with us after the final horn. We'll bring you the trophy ceremony and award ceremony right here on this very same stream. It was dominance, and it wasn't dominance from wire to wire, but from the first quarter onward, it was all USA, and they never looked back. And appropriate that they get another steal in the final seconds. USA, 7 straight FIBA U18 Americup gold medals.
A 40-point win in the championship game sums it up pretty well for USA. They dominated their way, going 6-0 in this Americup for their 11th gold medal.
Darius Acuff Jr. leads the way again in the scoring department.
Can't knock this Argentina team despite losing this final by 40. They put up a fight, especially in the first quarter, down by just one after those 10 minutes. And you have to remember that Argentina started 0-2 in Group B play. They lost to USA and Brazil, but won 3 games in a row to get to this championship. But USA, they controlled this one.
They controlled it from the second quarter onward, and 52-36 the advantage on the glass. 17 steals, and almost every one of them led to an easy bucket, as this team finishes with 110 points. Darius Acuff Jr., 26 of them to lead the way. #1 point guard in the 2025 class. That stock continues to rise here on the international circuit as well.
Shelton Henderson throwing the W's up to the camera. He knows how dominant this USA team was.
So some of the interviews with local television taking place. Argentina players giving their thoughts on what was a tough final 3 quarters against USA. They did hang in there for about 12 minutes before USA's defense just became too much.
USA was not only today, but this entire week suffocating on the defensive end, and they never let up. Playing 6 games in 7 days, did not lose energy on that end, turning defense into offense with the best of them. A dominant win in the championship game gives them their 7th gold medal in a row. They have won 8 of the last 9 U18 Americups.
This is the 13th installment of this event. USA has now won 11 of the 13 titles. And as you mentioned, qualifying for that U19 World Cup next summer in Switzerland. Placed 4th in the most recent U19 World Cup after winning the previous 2, and they will be eager to bring home gold in that event next summer. So what a group this is. Darius Acuff Jr. getting his camera time after leading the way again with 26 points. Jasper Johnson played a huge role with his scoring off the bench. His outside shooting really opened up the offense when some of the starters were resting for Tommy Lloyd's bunch this week.
Chris, this will be a joyous 12-hour trip back to the United States after a dominant showing in the final, going for gold as they make the 6,000-mile flight back to the U.S.
A 110-70 your final score. We will step aside, come on back with the trophy ceremony and the awards. Stay with us as USA takes home gold in the FIBA U18 Americup 2024. All right, presenting the All-Star 5 here in the FIBA U18 Americup 2024. Representative of the Dominican Republic. They were a semifinalist qualifying for next summer's U19 World Cup in Switzerland. Not only some hardware, Michael, but some beats by Dre, and for long plane flights, you talked about the 12-hour trek for USA to get back home. For the Dominicans as well, it's quite the trip, and they'll be able to cancel out some of that airplane noise and hopefully get a good night's sleep on that ride home with those big headphones.
Those will be useful. And Danny Carbucha actually plays in the United States, his high school basketball in New York. He'll be a high major player at the next level. And Christopher Mikel Brown, boy, he was the catalyst for this offense.
And terrific three-point shooting throughout the week. Mikel Brown from Overtime Elite by way of Orlando, Florida. Four-star prospect, 22 offers. And to nobody's surprise, Darius Acuff on this All-Star 5 list. Led the USA in scoring.
Only point guard ranked higher than Brown in the 2025 class is Acuff, and he lit it up offensively all week. Tristan Beckford from Canada. Basketball, he was really impressive this week for Canada. Led this tournament in scoring and rebounding. He brought this crowd a lot of joy and a lot of pride for their home country's basketball team.
So the All-Star 5 announced. Mikel Brown, Darius Acuff Jr., the two USA representatives.
All five of these guys played their high school basketball in the United States. Chris, like you said, Brown, Acuff. Danny Carbucha of the Dominican Republic, and Tristan Beckford of Canada.
Tomorrow's stars today on display in this FIBA U18 Americup.
And here comes Fabian Boro, the president of FIBA Americas. put on a great event here in Buenos Aires all week long. And there it is, Darius Acuff, the MVP.
Well, we kind of had a feeling with leading the way in the scoring department for this USA team, drastically better than everybody else, as they displayed once more in this game.
For the 5th time in 5 years, the MVP of the FIBA U18 Americup comes from USA, and it's Darius Acuff. What a showing he put on this week.
Do you suppose he gets an extra set of headphones or just like a nicer pair?
Looked like he got some extra goodies there. I didn't get an eye what it was. And they might give him the upgraded. I know there's different versions of Beats. Or that was the MVP presented by Tissot. Do you think he got a nice watch to go with the MVP honors?
Man, I hope so. Although, in NIL these days, I'm sure he'll get plenty of watch offers.
He'll be telling the time and style.
On the open market. Canada now being honored as the semifinalists get their opportunity at center stage.
Winning the bronze medal, their 8th overall.
And they took care of business against the Dominican Republic. Again, the 3rd place game earlier today.
Boy, that medal barely fit around Olivier Rioux' head. 7'7". But he had some trouble with Daniel Jacobson and USA in the semifinals yesterday.
So the Canadians take 3rd in the FIBA U18 Americup 2024. A group of rising stars. Canada really improving its stock in international basketball in recent memory. Turning out guys like Jamal Murray of the Denver Nuggets, heck, Zach Edey, who we've talked so much about. There's Ramon Diaz. He is a friend of the broadcast, head coach of the G League's Mexico City Capitanes. And Ramon helping out the U18 Canada squad this week. When they think of others, RJ Barrett, Dylan Brooks, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Canadian roots. I mean, they're really churning out some great talent last decade or so.
They also have Drake playing in the background, the Canadian rapper. That's got to be on purpose, right?
Well, only if Kendrick Lamar plays when the USA team gets their gold medals, right? That would only be fitting with some of the stuff happening recently.
We'll see where they go. I don't know if we want to start any problems.
Yeah, I don't know if they want to stir the pot. That's a good point. Should be a huge ovation here as the U18 Argentina squad now receives its silver medals and a lot to be proud of, despite the loss today.
A lot to be proud of for the home team, their 5th silver medal. They got off to a slow start in this tournament, but when it mattered most, started showing up. And these home fans have been through it all with this team this week.
second place finishers relishing the opportunity to play this week in front of the home crowd.
Seventh overall medal for this Argentina team, now tied for third with Brazil. Their fifth silver. And they put on a good showing throughout the week.
I guess they're playing Drake for everybody.
Must just be a shuffled Drake playlist here.
Well, you know, this is a Travis Scott song, so maybe he's big in Argentina. And finally, USA. The gold medal winners, they were expected to do this. It doesn't always cakewalk it to the title, but they certainly made it look easy for much of the week here in Argentina.
Their 6 wins, an average margin of over 40 a game, dominating their way through the field on their way to a gold medal.
Here come the gold medals for USA. A true team effort. Everybody contributed. Everybody had their moment.
Seven in a row for USA.
Yeah. Seven in a row. It's impressive.
It was dominance this year. And that trophy is shining bright in Buenos Aires.
So USA 11 gold medals in this event in its 13 go-arounds. And Kamenia had a big third quarter, kind of put this one on ice. Jacobson really lifted USA when they needed it in the first quarter when Argentina was fighting hard. USA fans in attendance. Tommy Lloyd, he'd looked forward to this opportunity for a long time, and he was able to implement his system. Everybody was able to learn it and execute it.
He told us before this event even got underway, he was not going to coach them like an all-star team. And they really looked like it, but still played fundamental basketball.
So just how we started it, we end it with the national anthem, USA. The FIBA U18 Americup 2024 winners, they hoist the gold. Michael, your final thoughts?
This USA team ran through the competition on the way to a 7th straight gold medal. It was the guard play that really did it for the Americans. You're looking at two of them, Darius Acuff and Mikel Brown, dominant throughout the week. And USA, you could call it a dynasty. They've won 11 of 13 U18 Americups.
Well, Michael, a lot of fun this week to cover this USA team. It'll be interesting to see where a lot of these 2025s wind up pledging their college commitments. And for these 2024s, the likes of Darion Reed, Merez Johnson Jr., Jeremiah Fears, Daniel Jacobson, Patrick Dongbo, we'll get to see them much sooner in college action in USA. So for Michael Cerrone and our entire crew, my name's Chris Sylvester saying so long. One final time from Argentina. Congratulations to the USA, the FIBA U18 Americup 2024 champions. Until next time, you've been watching the FIBA U18 Americup 2024. Good night, everybody.